in the book it says you start weeding out people that maybe aren't like you because you're moving, you know. And it's not that they're bad people,
No.
but it's just like you find you don't have as much in common with them as you
Yes.
really thought you had.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my, like one of my best friends, like the past couple times I've been around her, I'm like, I can't stand to be around her. I'm like, that's bad.
It's not bad. It's just an awareness that
Yeah.
you say, I want more. And
Yeah.
most people, because they don't know what they want, we all of a sudden started talking about you and I, what do you want? And you're like, well, this is what I want. Well, all of a sudden now your visual wasn't like you aren't sitting in this big sea with all these pretty fish. We talked about that, right? Did we talk about the ocean?
I don't think
You
so.
drop in, you take the boat out, you go, we'll say you're in Hawaii. You know, are out in the middle of the ocean and they say, Kristen, jump in and go snorkeling, and you see the most gorgeous, amazing fish in the sea. Well, they're all beautiful, and you could pretty much enjoy each one of them individually, right, if they were all relationships. But you know, the ones that actually are more blue and green with a little bit of turquoise in them, those are really the ones you want, but you haven't decided that. So right up to this point, you were picking the other ones and the red ones and the orange ones. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So you're in this
absolutely.
sea of all this beauty. There's, like you said, everybody's great. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just that when you're in the sea of all this beautiful, like, it's hard to decipher if it's going to be right for you. But instead, we've started narrowing down the field
Right.
to turquoise, blue, and green. And now when we get to turquoise, blue, and green, now we narrow down that field and we start really zeroing in on what do you want, and you get it. But most people are doing what the girlfriends or the friends or whoever are doing, kind of just, they're all dropping, it's like they're dropping anchor,
Yeah.
they're jumping in and they're going, this is amazing, and then
Yeah.
they're like, oh no, and, well, you know, it's like they're constantly searching for something because they don't know what they want.